Just
It's all natural.
black, bloody snot rags all day, every day.
And with that, welcome to Dying of Exposure's Curse of Strahd campaign. My name is Steve. I am your game mommy, and I am joined by the full Strahd quad. Say hello, full Strahd quad.
Hello.
Hello,
Strahd
Strahd
quad.
quad.
We'll get better. We'll get better.
It's okay. I'm literally lifting it straight from Dimension 20, so we're not trying to be super professional here, but we are trying to get in a fight. We are trying to punch some dogs. So, which is the greatest
They
way.
are wolves.
They
That
are
is
wolves,
different.
and they're Strahd wolves, so they're extra bad. But little brief recap. Last session was the first, we'll call it meet cute of the group. We had an unconscious Scratch that I believe is covered in garbage right now. Covered in trash. Carried in by Mwezi-Mwezi. We had a anxiety energy, a little bit of a manic energy cleric in the form of Esther, introducing themselves and getting the lowdown on all things Barovia. We had Belladonna finding yet another set of adventurers come their way, though surprisingly in their house and everything. And we had the introduction to our nom de plume, or our nom de whatever, our nom de guy on the cover of the adventure module, Strahd von Zarovich, in all of his threatening glory. And he has gathered as spirits have begin their monthly march toward Castle Ravenloft in a silent vigil of their failures to beat him. He has gathered a welcoming committee for you all in the form of wolves. And so wolves we have, and wolves you will fight. So I am going to transition over to the battle scene. Hooray! Welcome to the battle scene. I'm going to reposition you a little bit because you were indeed in subtly different positions. And so I'm going to adjust Mwezi-Mwezi. You're about here. We're positioning some things around there. Scratch, we're just going to
I was
play
going to tell you
this.
if you didn't move me.
Oh, don't worry.
I want the punishment.
So we've got a nice little shock here. Here, this is sort of the rough layout of the wolves, and then I still have Esther and Belladonna both inside. This little barrier is just sort of the loose barrier of the cabin, and here is Scratch, technically unconscious, but but we're not going to hold it against them in the initiative order. So,
I've decided that to save us all time, that even though I look like I'm unconscious, I've been like paralyzed but like aware. So I've heard everything.
you've heard everything.
Yeah.
You're in one of those dreams like back when I was a kid and used to fall asleep to watching Comedy Central, and then it would flip over to VH1 in the daytime, and I would like dream in Madonna hits from the late 80s and early 90s.
Exactly.
Yeah, you've absorbed it all. I love it. I love it so much. I think I'm missing one person's character sheet. Who am I missing?
I like the engraved look of these tokens.
I know, right? They're very good generic tokens from Owlbear Rodeo. But so I would love for everyone that wants to give me an initiative roll, please.
Alrighty.
I can opt out.
I mean, you'll be a 1, but yeah, you could in theory opt out.
Ooh.
I know the temptation to put yourself on the back foot for funsies, strong.
It's going to be a total of 3 for Belladonna.
Well, I mean, you barely participated in the roll then. You could have just been like, no, I'm too hardcore of a gamer.
I'm gonna go with that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, surely.
Good news.
Don't call me Shirley.
Good news. I'm a 5. So yeah, we're gonna play, right?
Which do I want these to be? These
Fun
are
with the boys. Or girls or other.
fun with the kid. Fun with the squad. There we go. That's a
Yeah.
nice gender neutral. I was about to say kids, and I'm like, no, not the kids. Not the kids. Oh, I need.
That would be funny if we were all like gently younger than you, but I don't think that's
Gently is such a revealing adjective.
gently younger than you.
That's such a specific choice.
It's the increasing distance between you hearing someone young say they're old and you yelling at that person. That's what it is.
All right, so we had a 3 from Mwezi-Mwezi. Wait, a 3 from Mwezi-Mwezi? Is that what you got?
No.
Wait, who got what? Okay, Belladonna got a 3. And Rachel, Esther got a what?
An unnatural one.
An unnatural one. And then what did Mwezi-Mwezi get?
A 5.
5. And Scratch, what did you get?
15.
Okay. And then I will auto roll the initiative for these. Oh no. Well.
This will be the fastest TPK in the world.
No, it can't be.
One
So I got
session.
all the wolves got go on a 22. I'm gonna split the wolves though because I think that's a little ridiculous. They'll still all go before you if I half
It's
of them.
not. It's
Yeah,
not
let's go
ideal
with them.
for all the enemies to go first, but I feel like it's fine.
It's fine. We'll
I feel
fine.
like it's also very true to wolf attacks.
Yeah,
I think that
It's appropriate for the situation.
All right.
Yeah.
So these 3 wolves
Oh, Mwezi-Mwezi.
will circle
remember the dice tell the
Mwezi-Mwezi.
story.
These wolves want to come inside. I will give you the time, even though this one's pretty close. I will give you the time if you want to react to shut the door. Does anyone shut the door? Because Mwezi-Mwezi had opened it.
I wouldn't shut the door.
I think out of 1, natural or not, I'm not moving.
Okay. Wolf comes in. Scratch is covered in trash, so they can't smell Scratch very well. They all have the movement to get around you all, so you are all surrounded by wolves. Let's kick it off. We're going to start with the first 3. So let me set the scene. Mwezi-Mwezi sitting in animal form, right? Full animal form, full hound form. Suddenly misreading the situation is surrounded by a trio of these snarling wolves. As we decided before here in the kind of like light snowing of the area around Belladonna's home here in the orchard. Part of this is because these aren't like normal wolves. They're not behaving purely animalistically. And so they go to attack Mwezi-Mwezi. And we're going to roll some die. Mwezi-Mwezi, would you remind me, what is your armor class at current?
13.
13?
I'll also mention I noticed I get 4 temp HP, so I added that.
Okay, good. All right. So, how much is your hit point total, Mwezi-Mwezi?
13 plus temp 4.
So 17 right now?
Mm-hmm. Although the rules explicitly say you don't do that.
I know. But I'm going to burn through those temp immediately.
Oh, yeah. I'm certain.
So what almost immediately gets to happen, and what they'd get to watch if Esther and Belladonna had the ability to not be focused entirely on the wolves on them, but what we get to enjoy is Mwezi-Mwezi. All 3 of these wolves start biting into you. All 3 of them hit. All 3 of them hit, gnawing into your shoulders, one snapping at your muzzle, drawing blood. They do a combined total of of 15 hit points of damage to you, Mwezi-Mwezi. So you are
That's
down
amazing.
to 2. So it's good you had those temp.
And 1, 2. So it goes.
So it goes. The wolves inside. You know what? I'm gonna have you both roll. Could the two of you roll a, and by the two of you I mean Belladonna and Esther, could you both roll a d20 and just tell me the number that's higher? Or tell me what number
I
you
got a
get.
7.
I rolled another 2 on this dice, so
that
it is
die.
going immediately to dice jail.
Uh,
Put you on the.
okay, so that means Belladonna, 2 of them are coming for you, and 1 of them is coming for Esther. And so it's a swing attack roll. Belladonna, what is your armor class currently? Probably not very high, I imagine.
12.
12. Armor class 12. Belladonna, how many hit points do you have? Just for my information.
Just for your information? Well, if it's for your information, then the total here is 1 second.
I
12.
can see
Also
12.
12, sorry.
12 and 12.
I got
Perfect.
one of the stupid boxes popped up and I
Yeah.
couldn't click it out. And
That is okay.
trying to size thing is impossible.
What does Belladonna do as these wolves like rush in to attack, to bite at you?
I think her first knee-jerk reaction is that she's trying to distract them from the child-sized cat that's hidden under all the trash. She's like, "Oh yeah, come at me, dogs! I will fight you!" Ah!
And like good dogs, when ordered to do something, they do come at you, and they both bite immediately at your legs for a total of 10 damage, Belladonna. You were down to 2 hit points. And now, last but not least, Esther. Esther, do you know what your armor class is?
14.
14.
Wait, am I out this round?
No, we just have, they all got a 22. So all 6 of them go before Scratch. You're actually top of the turn order. You're up on deck, Scratch.
That's funny. Okay.
Esther, tell me how it is that you managed to block this wolf attack as it streams with a 13. I do not quite hit your armor class with this. So how does Esther block the wolf attack?
I'm just picking up some random piece of like trash or object that is like just loose in this messy house and like using it as a real quick shield and then like kind of just throwing it out of the way.
Recklessly blocking with, I don't know, a cookie sheet that's been left out. Because you know that's shield.
Don't worry,
shape.
the cookies are rock hard and stuck to it.
And
Adding
stuck.
extra
extra durability. Esther manages to avoid any damage, and now Scratch, it is your turn. Describe Scratch's experience from under the pile of trash, and then what she does in this moment.
Real quick, is Mwezi-Mwezi on the ground prone or
no? They're not prone.
No.
They're in canid form.
Okay. All right. So Scratch. Huh?
I'm close.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the pile of trash shifts, and then suddenly like the palace cat pushes the pile of trash off and sits up, looks at the wolves, and she like her ears go back, and she like does one. If you've ever heard like a really angry cat yowl spit, she does like yeah. She does one of those, and then like jumps off. Goes basically doesn't end around, gets in melee range of the 2 that are right in front of Esther and Belladonna.
Yep.
And then I'm sorry about this in advance, Mwezi-Mwezi, but
That's fine.
I feel like yeah, this might be necessary. I'm gonna cast Grease right on top of Mwezi-Mwezi.
What is Grease's radius?
10-foot square, centered on a point within range. So I guess the upper and left wolf, like that. The point on the upper left. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, 10-foot square.
Perfect.
Yeah, that'll work.
Excellent. All right, so let's see. I cast that. Let's see. When the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dex saving throw or have the prone condition. Any creature entering the area or ending its turn there also has to succeed on the save or fall prone.
All right. So, what is your DC?
I am.
I think it's just a. It's a dex save against my DC.
Yeah, against your spell DC. I believe
Damn
I
it.
can look it up.
I'm always bad at that.
I gotcha.
It's not right to roll until I know I'm rolling.
They should just have the Starfinder sheet has a spell DC or like a class DC thing. This thing should have that. So is it 10 plus spellcasting stat plus proficiency?
No, it is your spell to save DC is 14. On your D&D Beyond sheet at the top of your spells, it shows your modifier, your spell attack, and your spell DC.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Thank you.
And so it is, yeah, indeed 14.
Okay.
So DC 14 for you and for me and all these little guys.
Also, apparently 2024 grease is non-flammable. They specify that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been very good at being flammable in the snow.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, one saves and then roll. Okay, so this one. Oh, I'm never going to be able to read these. There we go. Prone.
Gently younger.
Okay, and Mwezi-Mwezi, what did you get?
I feel I got an 11.
All right, Mwezi-Mwezi is prone. So these two out of the three wolves and Mwezi-Mwezi are prone. One of them did make the save. All right, that is your main action. Bonus action from scratch. I know you're level 1, so you probably don't have a lot.
No bonus action for now. I'm gonna look up the shove rules for 2024 though.
I know you always want to shove because D&D Beyond has ruined you.
Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
Or Baldur's Gate. Yeah, Baldur's Gate has ruined you. Okay. That is our girl Scratch. You all watch Scratch suddenly like burst out. Mwezi-Mwezi and Belladonna. Please give me our Mwezi-Mwezi is up. Belladonna is next. Mwezi-Mwezi, what do you do?
So let me see. It's going to be an action and stand up.
No, it's half your movement.
Oh, it's half my movement. Okay.
Yeah, so you can stand up essentially for free and take an action. And then you still have 15 feet of movement, though they will get opportunity attacks if you move out of melee range. So concerning, but yeah, you can stand without any.
Is there a step back thing?
There you can move diagonally through them, but you can't if you step back. The one at the very top here will get their attack of opportunity. Anything like next to them. So this guy right here would get it.
Just him?
Yeah, and then the rest would do it. It would, however, yeah. So yeah.
So just to here would be okay. So I think I'm just going to move down like that. Enter.
All right, their attack of opportunity resolves before you do anything else.
Oh, yeah,
So do you
that's
want to
right,
do
that's
something else first before that? Because they have the ability to down
So
you
you
immediately.
rage. So Mwezi-Mwezi is there getting bit, and he just starts growling, and then just and like that's going to be going into rage.
Okay, so that's your
And then just
bonus.
becomes like still quiet.
So Mwezi-Mwezi fully going into a rage, still in full dog form,
Yes.
and everything. That was your bonus, and that's a little bit of movement. You do still have an action if you want to use your action.
Then let's flipping go out fighting. That seems like the most likely thing that would happen.
All right, so you snap at one of these dogs.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave your stats, whatever your default stats are. So you have your +6 to hit for your unarmed attack right now. The only thing I won't do is unless we do some magical stuff down the road. Obviously, if you have any equipment in your full form, it just magically folds into you and then unfolds from you when you switch back. So your AC maintains anything that you have for armor would maintain, but like your you can't hold a weapon as in full dog form.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'd go ahead and take an attack on him because I feel like.
Yeah, I mean they all bit you.
hopefully-
They're survival time.
Yeah. Let's say the one to the left of me.
One to the left of you. All right, give it a good old swing.
Oh wow, I'm rolling awful. A 10.
A 10. That doesn't quite hit its AC as it kind of dodges. Wait, actually, no. The one to the left of you is prone. Roll again. You have advantage on prone creatures because you're standing.
Oh. That would be 18.
18 will hit. Please roll your damage, which I believe... Actually, no, because you're doing unarmed. You have a straight damage of 5. So you hit it. You hurt it pretty bad. It definitely looks pretty hurt. It doesn't look like it could take another one of those, is what I will give you.
Can you unmark me prone?
And then I will unmark you prone.
Thank you, mother.
Thank you, mother. God, I hate that. There we go. Get rid of this. Just gonna ditch that condition. Now in theory we will do the. Oh, I swung at you for your move back and missed. So that was Mwezi-Mwezi. Next up on the old combat is Belladonna, and then Esther will be after that. Belladonna, it is your go. How you feeling? 2 hit points already. Feeling strong? Feeling good?
Yeah, not feeling great, but feeling ever determined. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a melee attack on this center guy here between all 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to bonus action cast Shillelagh.
Oh, here, let me.
Anybody?
Oh, go on.
Yeah. So, big glass bottle that Belladonna snagged off the table and carried over with her when they peeked and threw open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Casts Shillelagh, and it glows with the magical energy of nature. The bees etched in the glass begin to hum, and she makes a melee attack for 18. Does 18 hit?
Absolutely hits. And then I don't remember what exactly Shillelagh does. Other than makes weapons better.
It just makes weapon better. It just lets me use my casting modifier instead of my strength modifier. as my attack bonus.
Okay.
And
That
it
is
is
much better.
1d8 plus 4, which is a total of 9 damage today.
9 damage. That one is looking so on death's door right now. It does not look like it is having a good time. It is having a bad time. So that's that middle one. And so that one does not have a lot left in it, but it is still technically standing. As the wolf receives the damage from just the heavy thud of these, as Bree defined, extremely thick glass bottles. Heavy thud, an absolute clunk. For those, I always rehear, whenever I hear ceramic or glass hit something, I always rehear the Foley work of the sound effect of the coffee mug hitting the dude in Big Lebowski when the officer just kind of throws it across and hits him square in the forehead, which was a thing. That wasn't a gimmick. They just did it for the shot. There was no special anything about that. Jeff Bridges just took a coffee mug to the bean. So that one. But yeah. Nonetheless, that wolf is hurting real bad. Anything else? Well, you did your bonus action, you did that. Do you deign move, or do you feel like you don't want to risk an opportunity
I'm
attack?
good right here.
Okay, and so then that would be Esther. Esther, you are last up to go and most hale and hearty of the group. Well, Scratch is actually doing fine too. So.
I turn over to Belladonna and I go, "Oh, okay, no, you got it. You can do it. I believe in you." And I'm going to give you my healing word, as my bonus action. So you get to roll, 2d4 plus my spell casting mod, which is +4. So 2d4 plus 4.
Okay, and I get to roll that?
Yeah, if you want. I don't know.
How, or do you get, I just didn't
I
hear
set
you
up.
well.
Oh no, it's just a healing word. I don't know. Everyone's always rolled their own.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's there's no hard and fast rule. It's whatever the table wants. So if you want to roll your own healing word, roll it away. Saves.
I will do that.
And then you can always be like, I've been rolling like junk. You roll the healing word next time.
Yeah, no, I think that she really imbued me with self-confidence. So she said, I can do it. She believes in me. I rolled a 4 and a 1. So that's, that works for me. 5 hit points.
Well, 5
No,
plus
plus
4 on top
Plus
of that.
4.
So 9
Ooh,
hit points.
okay.
9.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
2024's
get back
healing
up.
spells are good by comparison to
Ooh.
I did 9.
2014.
Yeah, I feel great. Like that barely hurt.
Okay.
Okay. So that goes to Belladonna. Belladonna is feeling a lot better. That's your bonus action, Esther. What do you want to do for your main action? Or do you want to do
With my main action, would you believe me if I rolled a nat 20 to hit that same little wolf with my mace?
I would believe you. And here is
Yay.
where we get some really fun things. So, I do something called Brutal Critical, which is that in combat, if you roll a nat 20, you get your maximum die damage automatically plus your modifier, and then you roll your die on top of it. So nat 20 will never be anything other than more than your base, like your best singular roll, and everything. And so I believe you have a D6 mace, if I recall correctly. But you do have a -1, so it's your max damage with the mace is 5.
So I deal 5 damage, and then I rolled a 1 -1, so I actually deal just 5 damage.
5 damage, but that is technically 1 more than the least amount of damage you could do. And
So
enough to harm this wolf right here to death. You have harmed him.
Why do I read? It makes a squeaky hammer
So
noise.
just a dog toy on a chain.
We already canonically
wolf's ears
stated that the
perk.
wolf is worth 250 gold pieces, but it is not magical in any way, or the mace is worth that amount. It is not magically enchanted in any way. It's just very finely crafted and has jewels in it. But
It actually works against the mace. It's
it does.
crazy.
It weakens the durability of the mace. The weight is off. But you do clobber this wolf. Esther, how does it look when you murder this dog?
It just immediately, like, the first hit, like, sinks in, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, this is awesome, actually. I can actually do things, and then I just start, like...
Just pounding away at it.
Yeah. I'm really excited to be protecting my new friends and potentially getting my soul back. I believe in myself more now.
In Esther's enthusiasm, they not only murder this wolf. Where'd it go? There it is. They not only murder this wolf, but I also, because I like it and you all will need the most help that you can get, they also have a natural sort of, what's it called? Not bleed damage, but when the damage rolls over to the next thing, a natural, like, cleave.
Flash?
Okay. A natural kind of cleave to the next creature beside it, who is going to take that damage.
So my question on that would be, does it get my sap ability then?
No, only the sap ability I would define is based on your damage to one creature,
Okay.
but you can take it even if you do more damage than its hit points, so that it makes it simple for you. You just use your sap ability like you normally would.
Sweet.
I can't remember what sap does, but I know it is nice.
It gives them disadvantage.
Gives them disadvantage, yeah. And so it only applies to the creature. The cleave is just a bonus. Amount of damage to a creature
It
that's
feels
next to it.
weirdly strong compared to all the other abilities that they've added.
Sap. Yeah, because Nick is like a bleed, right?
Yeah. I just looked at this before we started, and I was like, you just get disadvantage on your next attack roll. It's a permanent buff.
Yeah.
It seems very strong.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
It is quite strong. But that is Esther. That is everyone. We are back to the top of the order. Wolves absolutely coming after Mwezi at the very top of the order. I do not have a lot of hope, but we will see. We will see on this.
I tried to help.
You did.
You did.
So a couple of them do have to burn half their movement to get up, so they can properly attack Mwezi, and then they are going to do so. Okay, well that doesn't matter so much in this situation. And that one, nope. Okay, so Mwezi, you see one wolf come for you, and it comes for you. It snaps, and it does not succeed. And you manage to dodge it out. Another wolf comes for you, snaps. Also managed to dodge it out, but there's three, and that third one bites hard into you and does essentially
One damage.
Would do 10 damage, half to 5, but that is enough to, because it got an at 20, but that is enough to drop you. Can you describe how Mwezi goes down for us, please?
Because I'm enraged, nothing more but a sad whimper and then just collapse.
Just collapse.
Oh.
Now, question for you.
Mhm.
Do you think Mwezi maintains the form they're in when they go down, or do they go to a default form? And if so, what is the default form? Because we have not defined what is Mwezi's core form. This is not necessarily the form you were born as. This is the form that you live as, or feel.
I would say
like
probably
is your true form.
the anthro form.
The anthro form. So, Scratch, you get to see one of this this what type of African something dog?
Yeah, African wild dog.
Yeah, African wild dog shift into into an anthropomorphic, like humanoid version of it. You've also watched these wolves attack the shit out of this, so you know that that's probably not one of their buddies. And more importantly, Scratch, I'm gonna say you would know, since you yourself are a palace cat tabaxi, you would know that this is sort of not like a werewolf type creature, but like a shifting warging type of creature that shifts, because werewolves don't usually typically go all the way to a regular wolf form, as far as you know. They're usually a man and then a beast, like a large hulking beast wolf man.
Yeah. I feel like Scratch would be familiar with the concept. Like, I'm sure there's got to be like tabaxis that are were creatures of some sort.
Yeah, I mean it's not an uncommon thing amongst the animal kin. And now we have 2 more wolves up, and there's no reason that they shouldn't attack this people that they were attacking, because Scratch hasn't hurt them yet. And so these 2 wolves come up.
I was hoping to be bait.
No, they do not.
I think I have the best AC.
You probably do. But they're going to attack. First one's going after Esther. And the second one is going after Belladonna. Both of them hit. Both of them just like gnaw into you. Esther, cookie sheets, not as effective as they were last time. Everything you go to grab something else, it's just a bunch of loose scribblings about Strahd and Barovia. Belladonna, good that you got that healing over. Another 5 damage to both of you each, as these wolves just absolutely gnarl into you two. They are hungry, but at this point I would love for Esther and Belladonna to give me a we're gonna say either an insight or perception roll. This group is so...
That's gonna be a 19 insight.
19 insight. And a 7 from Esther. Esther, this is not your day-to-day life. This isn't your month-to-month life. This isn't your life. You have not probably have a history of fighting angry wolves.
I'm so scared.
Belladonna, this is your home. Much like a neighborhood where they're like, it's dangerous, and they're like, just don't leave anything nice in your car. Also, property damage. Is this the most dangerous thing that's ever happened to you? Not even close. And so it's terrifying. It's bad. But, like, you need to be head on a swivel. But, like, this is there. Mostly that explains why you recognize that wolf, even though it bit you real hard and has been biting you, has not gone for your neck. It hasn't gone for like the easiest kill portion on you. It hasn't seemed to try to like, it's attacking you, but it's behaving. It's almost like it's giving 85% instead of a full 100% to kill you. It's not killing you for threat, and it's not killing you for food. It is fighting you because of such.
It's fucking with us.
It's
is what
fucking
it's
with
doing.
you. Yeah, it is. And now we are to
bastards.
To the top of the round. Scratch. All these wolves actually have to re-roll their decks because they're still in the grease.
Oh yeah.
I have to re-roll the dexes for the grease.
I'll wait for that because
it will define what you do.
Relevant to my move.
Okay, and this time, prone. This time, the middle one saves, but 2 of them did indeed slip again in the grease and are prone.
Excellent. So, Scratch moves outside, take an opportunity to attack from that wolf.
Okay, it will opportune attack you. Scratch, what's your AC? It doesn't matter what your AC is.
15.
It's 15. That's very good. It got a 6. It's focused on Belladonna.
Nice. Good. And I'm going to reach out and I'm going to do a shocking grasp on the left wolf. Quick question. I'm assuming the answer is no. Just throwing it out there, miss 100% of the shots you don't take and all that. With my shocking grasp, can I also apply my 1d4 - 1 claws damage?
So touch spell.
Yeah. It like the claws, it is an unarmed attack. So, I can understand why not, but I feel like it also would make sense for it to.
I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna let it happen this time, and it's because I don't want you all to die, but more importantly, B, I like the idea of it being a really seductive thing for Scratch to close. Because that would mean that you would do an extra 3 damage on this, so it would be a 1d8 plus 3 attack, which is pretty strong and puts it in a more competitive space than or with your firebolt. So yes, I am gonna say you can do that if it becomes like extremely broken, but I don't see how it can be. It's just shocking grasp. So yeah.
And I'm down. If it's too much, then we can.
Yeah. But for now, I like it. So yes.
Awesome.
So make your roll with advantage because you're attacking something that is prone.
All right. So first roll, that was a 12. Second roll is a 17.
17 definitely hits. Roll your
Excellent.
d8.
1 lightning damage and 1 claws. 0 claws damage.
0 claws. 1 lightning damage. 0 claws damage. That is
I rolled
tough.
2 1s.
2 1s on it. And that was on the one on. Is that to the more wounded one or the less wounded?
The more wounded one.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Also, it can't make opportunity attacks until the start of its next turn.
Next turn. And so, do you want to move again because it can't? Well, I guess the other one could attack you. But only one of them can attack you now.
Yeah, I think I'm good where I'm at. I'm tanking as many of them as I can. I would prefer to tank all 3, but Mwezi-Mwezi's in the way. Could I straddle Mwezi-Mwezi just like with their body beneath me?
Not until you all have spent more time together. But yes, eventually I will allow a small-sized creature to, or like the small end of a medium-sized creature to do that kind of stuff. But for now, that is, as far as I know, Scratch's turn. And up next, I believe, is Mwezi-Mwezi. Can we get a death saving throw from you, Mwezi-Mwezi?
Okay. 18.
18. That is 1 success for Mwezi-Mwezi. Now, you are unconscious and on the ground. I'm going to steal something that they just implemented on Critical Role because I think it's super fucking dope and everything. I don't know if it was their team or if it was Brennan Lee Mulligan, but it's fresh to campaign 4. Mwezi-Mwezi, you are on the ground. You're bleary. You can kind of see what's going on, but it's not very clear. But you do see that you're still surrounded by wolves. One is very hurt to the left of you. The other 2 are feeling very healthy. You can see behind you immediately, it looks like the cat has woken up and is doing things. And then behind the cat, you can see Esther and Belladonna kind of through the doorway, dealing with wolves of their own. I'm going to give you the option right now to, if you want to, take a failure of a death saving throw. So 1 automatic failure to give, if you choose to, give one of the other players on your party advantage on their next action, or disadvantage to whoever they might make something save from them if their action is a saving throw. You don't have to take this. It's just an option. More of these options will become available through campaign play. It's just, big heroic actions at the potentiality of dropping and dropping sooner. You have 1 success. You have 3 failures before you officially would die.
I will take your poisoned apple, Steve.
Okay, so you take 1 death save failure. And who do you give advantage?
Is that instead or in addition to the success?
In addition to the success. So you still roll every turn. You're just in addition to it. So this can be kind of gamed out if you're like, oh, hold off. And then you're like 2 successes in. And you're like, all right, I'll burn 1. And then, of course, the next one is a nat 1. You get 2 death save failures at the same time. And your character instantly dies. That's why it's always always a dangerous thing, even with just 1.
I like this mechanic. I like this house rule.
So who do you give advantage to? Esther, Scratch, or Belladonna?
It seems the most... I'm saying Strahd because it seems the most obvious. And I think Mwezi-Mwezi we especially like almost the cat guy up.
The cat guy.
Like happy and overjoyed. I can't die now.
Scratch, you will have advantage on your next roll, whether that's making a creature save on disadvantage or hitting them with advantage.
Sweet.
Okay, that is Mwezi-Mwezi. We are back to Belladonna with Esther on deck. Belladonna, the one right in front of you, is hurting pretty, or like has received some damage. The one by Esther has not.
I think I will. I'm gonna move just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Get diagonal. You're welcome to do that.
Yeah, not moving out of a threat range, but just making sure I can access both skulls. I think I'm going to go in with another melee attack on this injured guy here.
Injured boy.
Injured boy.
Swing at that injured boy.
Baby. The wounded.
If we can get at least 1 down, the numbers will be a little bit more in our favor soon.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Again, I switched to the pink dice and it's really helping me out. That's a 23.
That's a 23. As you might imagine, that hits a quarter challenge rating wolf quite effectively.
And
yeah,
5 hit points.
Give me a 5 hit points. This wolf is looking bad, but they are still up. They were injured from the cleave previously, and so they are still kicking, but they are literally any amount of damage is going to kill them. If somebody hits them with 1...
And that appears to be my thing.
Yeah.
So far.
You bring them down, but they are in range. So that was your main action.
Now I'm rushing the 90, and someone else just needs to do the 10.
Someone else just needs to do the 10. Doesn't make a lot of sense as a before stream thing, but it's fine. It's fine. That's how we do it.
I have no sense of when that starts
or
stops.
It's going to happen all the time. It's okay. Is there any bonus? You already did Shillelagh. Is there any bonus action? I don't even know if you have other bonus actions.
I don't think I do have another bonus action that would be in any way helpful here.
You have, Shillelagh right now at least. Level 1, baby. Yeah. We in that struggle verse. All right, Esther, it is your go. You've got one wolf that is perfectly healthy next to you, and another wolf that honestly, it would be a kindness of you to end this wolf's life.
I think Esther looks out into the field and goes, "Oh, that was the bravest of us," and shouts out and goes, "No, you gotta get back up. You're good." And I cast a healing word over to Mwezi-Mwezi.
Yep. They're in range, and you have line of sight.
And I'm just gonna. I feel like I'm just trying to help Belladonna out. The least amount of wolves we can take out, the better. So I'm gonna go for the injured one.
I am so sorry Wait. You do the math. Spells. I need to look something up. Might just be that we didn't do something on your sheet. So I should have created it, or I should have audited this. No. Give me.
This is my favorite part about Strahd, D&D in general.
Okay. Okay, that is your last first level spell slot as a first person. Okay, just making sure.
I got it marked.
You got it marked. Good. Okay. I just wanted to confirm. I'm like, I think you have 2 level 1 spells that you can burn. And so 2d4 plus 4 for you, Mwezi-Mwezi. You can roll them.
Okay.
And then that'll be a 17 to hit.
Hit the last wolf?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Technically, you could not kill it because you do have a -1. So if you roll a 1, it is a 0. I might change that in the future and be like, you can never do less than 1 damage if you hit a thing. That's insane.
I got a 6, so that'll be 5.
That'll be 5 damage. You absolutely...
Just like critting it.
Just like critting it. Same damage as a crit. Perfect crit to crit back to back.
Steve, I rolled a 4. Was it 4d4? 2d4 plus 4?
2d4 plus 4. So
okay.
8. So yeah, so 8 hit points come back to you. You are prone, but you are immediately back awake and will be able to take your full turn. This is not Baldur's Gate. You do not come up with just a bonus action. On this, you get your actual action too. But okay, that was bonus action. That was main action. Esther cleaning up after Belladonna. This is a good 1-2 punch from these two. Good dynamic so far. Belladonna has not tried to murder Esther, so that's good. That's strong. That's consistent in the friendship. And then we are back to the top of the round. We're back to the wolves. I think that the wolves are gonna go for Scratch because the wolves do not like this thing that seems to be in more. They've already downed Mwezi once, and well,
it's a hissing, spitting cat.
Yeah, it's a cat, and more importantly, Mwezi was just healed for 8, but it's not like they're healed and then just instantly pop up. They come up on their turn. So therefore, they are going to go for Scratch. Scratch, your AC you said is 15, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, this cat is about like face level with them too.
Yeah. So that is that. This one's going to come around thinking that Mwezi is down.
Mm-hmm.
How much movement do they have?
He can move through that
1,
square, can't he?
Oh yeah, 2, 3, 4, and they do eventually figure out that they can get out of the grease. So they do get out of the grease. They do get out of the grease. Didn't mean to do that.
One of them pops out of existence.
Guys.
Mwezi, you have the opportunity here to do even though you've just come into consciousness. You are awake, and it would be from prone, so it would be with disadvantage. But you can take an attack of opportunity on the wolf that moved all the way around, not really recognizing you as a threat anymore.
I'm gonna take that because if I did hit it, it would be amazing.
So disadvantage, but give me your thing. It'd be really nice if it did.
10, and what's my normal plus attack?
Normal
16.
16, that hits. Roll damage.
5
damage. That hurts the wolf to real bad to have.
He says flat, right? There's no roll.
What?
You said my damage is flat. Right?
If you are unarmed right now, yes. If you do not have a weapon in your hand, in your anthropomorphic form.
Honestly, I'm just gonna try grab him with my muzzle.
So you clip this wolf on its way to attack Scratch, and it is hurting all of a sudden. Not super happy, but it was focused on its attack, and that was all one fluid movement. So it moves out. Bite. What's the history? And yeah. Scratch, your AC is 15, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. 3 wolves try to bite you as a cat, and isn't it just natural that a cat knows how to not get caught by a dog at any given time? All 3 of
hell
them
yeah.
miss Scratch. All 3 of them miss it. I didn't roll higher than a 7 on that round of 3 attacks.
Nice.
Scratch, you are feeling good.
This is a dance that Scratch knows all the steps to.
All the steps. And it is your turn. Oh, nope. Got this one last wolf for nobody's hurt them. Who do they no, they're gonna go after Esther. They want to go after Esther.
Oh, yeah.
They get an
They're
11 to hit Esther. I don't think that hits Esther, does it?
Doesn't.
Now, Esther, what object do you block him with this time?
I already used a cookie sheet. Can't do that again. Just a little book.
Just a little book.
Just a little book right in the jaws.
Right in the jaws. Just put it in their mouth. No. Like catching a dog while it's yawning. Esther books this dog, and we are to the top, or we are to the top of the allies. Scratch, dodging, weaving.
Yep, dodging, weaving. Let me take a quick look at my options here.
Scratch up now. Mwezi on deck.
Scratch is... Oh, no, I only got 1 slot left. Scratch is gonna go for another shocking grasp on... Who's the most hurt of the 3 around me?
The one to your left still is the one that you shocked last time.
All right. I'm a shocking grasp him again.
Yeah.
And so that's a crit fail.
Crit fail. You go to
Yeah.
shocking grasp. It knows your tricks this time. It's also dancing with you. It gets
That's
up on
the
its
third
hind
one.
legs. Its paws are kind of up. It does a little fun
Yeah.
circus dance. It's very cute. And then it's gonna attack you again. Oof!
All right.
Crit fail.
Can I use my bonus action to try and taunt the other wolves, like the 2 that are trying to weave around me? I see them going towards Belladonna and stuff, and try and just kind of smack
I suppose
one
this
on the
would have had
ass
to
or
been
something.
here so that it can actually get to you. You can't. Yeah. Give me a scratch.
Nice.
You can do. It's gonna be a skill check. Give me a. Where are the skill list? Where'd you go? There it is. Give me a. We're gonna go either intimidation or persuasion check. Those are the 2 that it would be. They're both the same for you,
Okay,
I think.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
however
I'll
you
go
want
with
to role play it. Yeah.
Ooh, 18.
18. All right. I'm gonna roll a save against that for both of them, but it's probably not gonna do much because 18's pretty high. They're gonna do.
Figures this is the one that I do real good on. 3 1s on dice so far.
You've been one-ing it up quite a bit. We're gonna do wisdom saves on that, so they have to get. That's a nat 1. That's only a 17, so not quite high enough to get to that past that 18. All wolves will attack Scratch now. All the 3 around you, not the one that's by Esther.
Yeah.
But they are all 100%, regardless of what Mwezi does on his turn, going to attack this little cat woman. As you see, Scratch just mocking and also being a cat. Mwezi, you have 15 feet of movement. Well, unless you choose not to stand. I guess you have 15 feet either way because crawling is half speed. So 15 feet of movement, the ability to stand. It is your turn. What do you do? Belladonna, you are on deck.
So what I would, sorry,
Sorry. No.
what I would like to do is ideally get up, unsheath my machete,
Machete, yes.
and use it against one of the wolves.
All right. The wolf to the left of you and Scratch is hurting pretty bad. You feel like a good hit would knock
Yeah, yeah.
it down. So that's the easier one to fell. Yeah. Let me make sure that you actually have that equipped, and if not,
I did. I made it. I made it like, what's it called? Enabled in D&D Beyond.
did you? I gotta refresh my pages. How dare it not automatically refresh when you guys do something? And I'm just looking at your sheets. Yeah, give it a swing. Oof, that's a nasty boy if you hit.
16.
16 absolutely hits. Give me that
Oh,
D12.
yeah.
Give me that D12 roll with your great axe machete.
8. Not as much as I'd hope, but 8 is good.
8 total?
Yep.
8 total? Well, 8's enough. Describe the cleaving of this wolf, Mwezi-Mwezi.
So, with just a simple, like, I guess I assume he's going to be right-handed. I would decided that. Like, pulls out the machete, and in the same motion comes down to just lop off the head of that wolf.
Ah.
As he turns to face Scratch, nods, and then starts like plotting what's going to happen to the next wolf.
Yeah.
And yeah, let me take a step out of the grease.
Oh yeah, step out of the grease. We'll have you go.
I feel like that's in my movement.
We'll have you go this way. It is in your movement.
Yeah.
So that you're out and you don't take any attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
All right. That's movement. That's getting up. I'm gonna call that good for your round. Belladonna, your call. You've got 2 wolves, one to your back and one to your kind of side here by Esther.
I'm gonna go for the one that has access to Esther.
Yeah. You two have been tag teaming
Protect
pretty
the
well in your little
healer.
trio.
Oh, also that, yeah, we're friends. That one too.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be a 10 to hit this time. Pink dice.
10 does not quite hit. I made a mistake. I'll address that in a moment. 10 does not quite hit. 10 does not quite hit Belladonna. You swing for it. It just manages to duck out of the way from you. You don't really have much in the way of bonus actions. Do you want to use any kind of movement? Reposition yourself, risk an attack of opportunity?
No, I think she's good right here.
All right. We are going to do a reroll. Scratch, I need you to make another roll for your shocking grasp because you were supposed to have advantage from Mwezi-Mwezi and we forgot.
Oh, yeah.
They took a death failure.
Yeah, that's right. 12.
12 is literally just enough to hit.
Yes.
And so roll your damage and we'll just apply that to the other wolf that is between you and Mwezi-Mwezi.
Perfect. So that's for the another one on the shocking grasp damage. And then let me get the claws.
I swear to God.
At 2 on the claws.
So that's 3. That's 3 damage. Okay, you heard it. There's the benefit now that Mwezi-Mwezi's got their hand axe out, or their machete out. If he hits it real good, Mwezi-Mwezi, in theory, Mwezi-Mwezi can one and done any of these wolves if the damage is high enough.
Good catch. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Belladonna unfortunately misses. Stay strong. Emotional support for Esther. Esther, it is your go.
I'm gonna go for that wolf.
Gotta.
That's a natural 1.
The dynamic duo is dynamic don'ting right now
Oh
on these
wait,
wolves.
wait!
Oh, wait.
I have 2 luck points.
Oh, you took luck as one of your feats.
That's a good feat.
All right, that's so much better. That's a 16.
That hits.
Great. It deals 0 damage, but it does have disadvantage.
It does have disadvantage on its next attack. Okay. Okay.
That's pretty crucial.
Do we have
Yeah,
a
it'll at least get
disadvantage?
sapped, which is nice.
Yeah.
You know what? I have decided. I have instantly decided because I hate that. It's funny. It's very funny, but it's bad. It's bad. So it takes 1 damage. You can never do 0 damage. If you do 0, you do 1. You're still getting kind of punished that if you do 2, you do 1. But so you still get the negative effects. But I don't like it. It feels bad. So it won. So it only took a little bit. You just clipped it, but you know that you've like discombobulated it a little bit with your fancy mace. And so we'll have disadvantage on its next attack, which will be right now. It's gonna immediately snap back at you. Boom. Disadvantage. Roll. You're the one that hit it. Well, it wouldn't have hit you with either of those rolls, but it was a 6 and a 2, so it's more embarrassed on its natural 2 roll. And then I think we're just gonna split the difference for old Scratch and Mwezi-Mwezi now that they're up and in full anthropomorphic form. So first one's for Scratch. That is not gonna hit Scratch. Jesus. Next one is for Mwezi-Mwezi. That is gonna hit Mwezi-Mwezi. Do we
Aren't
want?
they all attacking me?
Oh no, they have to attack you. You're right.
Yeah.
Because of your roll. Thank you for reminding me. And so that does hit Scratch with a 22 to hit.
Okay.
And so
That's fair.
they do hit you. Scratch 5 damage.
Whatever. Flesh wound.
Flesh wound, sure. 5 damage as they finally get to tag you, and they feel so good about it, and they're totally ignoring the humanoid-sized giant cleave monster behind them that absolutely can and will potentially hurt them. You did hit them too. That's the one you hit with the shocking grass. So you did hit them there. But that is the end of the wolf's turn. We're back to Scratch now that there's only 3 wolves. Moving a little bit faster.
So Scratch is still taunting the hell out of them, like, "Oh yeah, good boy." Like I've had worse. And then she's gonna, let's see. She's like, "Hey, you want to play catch?" And she's gonna cast Catapult, and the hammer in her belt is gonna fly out and towards its face. It has to do a Dex 14 save.
Dex 14. That is a 7. So what is the catapult's damage?
You've got to be fucking kidding me. So it does 3d8 damage, right?
Did you roll 3 nat ones?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta come
I'm
into.
not using D&D Beyond to roll it anymore.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Oh,
100.
man.
It's been cruel to you today. 3 nat ones. All right, it does 3 damage. We're gonna say that gets done to the one. Do you want that done to the one that is already damaged, or the one that is between you and Belladonna? I'll let you pick, knowing that it's 3 damage. Which way you want to go?
Whichever one has me in its jaws.
Yeah, that would be. That was the second.
I know
one.
it's probably not.
Yeah, it's the one that
optimal.
was damaged. Yeah, it's the one that was damaged.
Cool.
So
So
takes
it's optimal. But like, even if it wasn't optimal, that was what was happening.
Okay, so that one has. So that one is looking pretty hurt again. It's looking at about half health. So almost anyone other than apparently Scratch, 3d8 and a 3. Oof, that's a tough road. Mwezi-Mwezi, it's your turn. You just watch Scratch wing a hammer magically at this wolf in front of you.
So let me just get the one in front of me.
Yeah, just see if you can clean it off the map. All right, swing at that wolf. It is fully engaged with Scratch and does not notice you at all.
So that would be a 10 to hit, which I think misses.
A
Unless
10.
you say there's no. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing flanking. So, yeah, that's going to be a miss on that one. I'm going to roleplay it that Scratch catapults the hammer and it skips off of the wolf's head. And then Mwezi, while they're going in for a swing while he's going in, has to dodge the hammer a little bit and it throws off
Yeah,
the
yeah.
swing. So it's not about your lack of acumen of hitting this dog. It's more about sudden random thing occurred. And Scratch had assumed that they could aim the hammer either much better or much worse, and it was sort of in between. It's either going to be 0 damage or more than 3. But there you go. Mwezi, you dodge out of the way of the hammer damage, certainly, but also it affects your swing. Do you do any movement? Do you reposition yourself at all while you're in this mix? And I don't think you have any applicable new bonus actions outside of your range right now.
No, unless like I wanted to shift back, which no, I don't think that's obviously
No,
obviously
that's a short
there's a
rest.
better way to go about this. I don't think I guess I'll take would it be an attack of opportunity roll to move in between, like do this move?
No,
for example?
no, because you're still staying within the threat range of the first one. You're just positioning yourself so you could go at either, which
Okay,
is probably advantageous.
Yeah.
All right, Mwezi, you reposition yourself. You'll be better set up for next turn. Belladonna, it's you, and then it's Esther. Let's see if you guys can clean up the grumpy guy, this last grumpy guy here.
Yeah, let's do it.
I
I'm
believe in you.
hoping.
Heart of the
I
cards.
feel pretty confident.
Yeah.
I had 2 good ones, 1 bad. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's an 11.
All right. Just because I want this combat to wrap, because I feel like you guys have moved past the point where you're on the back foot with these 3 wolves, I'm going to offer you a bit of a outside of D&D trade here.
Yeah, I'll trade anything. I'll take anything for any reason.
Any reason. So you will be able to hit, and you will be able to automatically bring this creature to half-life. So what your damage would normally do if you rolled decently. To half-life. Basically 5-6 damage. To half-life here. However, you have one of 2 options. The first option is you'll be able to do that, but you will take 1 point of exhaustion for the day. Now, if we end up going to a long rest almost immediately, then I'm just going to roll that over to the next day. In 2024, a point of exhaustion can be cleared up in a long rest, but it is just a -1. It doesn't have like the 5th edition, like this first, then this, then this. It's just a -1 to that, and it takes 5 feet of movement off of your speed. So you, instead of 30 feet of movement per turn, you'd have 25 feet of movement. So ever so slightly lower, and a -1.
No, that's fair. And what's the other option? Exhaustion or
Exhaustion. If you decide that you want to take, we'll be pretty nasty with this one. If you decide that you want to take 3 points of exhaustion, which would be -3 to everything that you do, and cut your speed in half until you get to a long rest for the next round, I will let you kill this creature outright, and Esther will have advantage on whatever their next action is. But that's 3 points of exhaustion for a day's worth of thing. Like, if you go out and do more stuff, like, after this, then I will count it for today. But if you're like, that was great, I go to a long rest, and it's just like a little bit of talking and sleep, the consequence needs to be significant enough for a period of time. So 1 point of exhaustion gives you enough to do half damage to this. 3 points of exhaustion gives you enough to fully, and it's just that you push yourself past. You're angry, you feel like the battle could close in, and you're from here. So,
no, I follow. I perfectly follow.
Yeah.
And absolutely, yeah, I'm taking 3 points of exhaustion.
Amazing.
She brings it up again. She whiffed twice. She brings it up again, screams every last drop of air in her lungs. Her hair billows too. It's a little strange. Like it seems to come out of every pore and just crushes its skull.
Uh,
Thunk, thunk. Has anyone seen Pan's Labyrinth?
yes. Yes, I have. And I know what you're
Yeah.
referencing. That wolf absolutely is obliterated. Esther, you watch a brief saying, if you will, of Belladonna. No hair change, no hair color change, no giant fire energy from the bottom, but hair blowing. Lots of rage, lots of yelling, and you have advantage for whatever your next action is, Esther.
I don't want to waste the advantage, so I'm gonna move up and fight this guy over here.
Yeah, this wolf right between you. Okay, give it to me.
That's a 9 for the first one and a natural 1 for the second one, and I don't want to waste it, so I'll use my last bit of lucky here.
That's a 9
If I
total
can
on the first one,
stack
or a
it.
9 on the die?
No, it's an 8 total on the first one.
Oh yeah.
And I'll use that lucky point for a 2. So highest is an 8. Does that hit?
No.
Oh,
We started kind
oh.
of strong. This was going really well for a second.
Esther,
Yeah.
you had some vibe earlier, right? Like you've been hitting these dogs. You've been blocking them with various things. These wolves have been I wouldn't say you necessarily have a lot of history in combat. And you had some, but your noviceness is coming through. Esther, can I please, if you would be so kind, have you roll me a religion check, please?
That's another natural 1. I need to get new dice.
Your inherent lived instinct is to, when things aren't going well, reach out to your god. It's not necessarily that you expect a response. It just feels natural to just be like, say a little prayer to Lathander. But you're not in Faerun anymore. And Lathander is very far from this place. And though your healing words work, it's almost like saying the prayer itself feels different. It's not that you would have necessarily gotten a response back or like a big thumbs up or anything like that in the sky, but that a normal prayer feels like a habit, almost like a God bless you, if you will, in these like brief moments. And instead, it seems like you just said another phrase to someone sneezing, and it wasn't like Gesundheit or God bless you. It was like, that'll be $3.25. It doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't feel like it was the right thing to say in the moment.
I think that Esther, as far as she knows in this realm, is not going to be convinced that that it's falling on deaf ears because she's currently in Barovia, but because she fully believes that Belladonna still owns her soul, and she's like, I can't have a god if I'm soulless. This is further proof, and this is incredibly stressful.
So stressful. Belladonna definitely has your soul. There's no doubt. And so your soul can't reach out to the Morning Lord, and therefore you are without your faith in this moment, or the strength of your faith in this moment. That is it for Esther. Scratch has been taunting creatures, but Belladonna did just straight up rage scream and absolutely outlandishly murder
Do it.
things. So this wolf's going for Belladonna.
I figure my taunt, it wasn't magical. I just got their attention for like a turn maybe. But yeah.
So Belladonna, this wolf turns to you, and you can feel its fear, and it attacks out of fear. But that makes it very effective because it is in full survival mode now.
Mhm.
Almost shifting away from how the wolves were behaving. It goes to full proper wolf, and it does hit you, and it does do 5 damage.
Okay, and
Manages
I'm
to bite
going
ya.
to use my reaction of Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah,
It does a Dex 14 save.
it will try to do that. It does just hit a 14. I got a 12 plus 2.
Boo.
So it dances a little bit back to dodge your hellish rebuke as you enragedly do it. And then for Mwezi-Mwezi, actually, is it Mwezi-Mwezi? Yeah, it's Mwezi-Mwezi. Because you are the biggest looming thing, and because Scratch did not succeed very well and does not look very threatening to it, the other wolf goes for you, Mwezi-Mwezi, and does hit. Does manage to snap at you for another 5 hit points of damage. If you're raging, it's half to 2.
That. Well, I was just wondering about that. Would the rage?
Oh, you
end
dropped
with the-
after you raged. So yeah. The rage would have ended.
Okay. Okay.
So 5 damage.
Puts me at 3.
It's tough times, group. Tough times for these level 1ers. But that is the end of the round. Scratch, it's your go. Try not to
All
roll
right.
ones.
All right, I'm gonna do acid splash, and on both of the wolves, because I can target 2 creatures if they're within 5 feet of each other.
And they are. Perfect.
Yep. So they each have to roll Dex 14 save.
Dex 14.
And I almost clicked like a fool. Do I roll their damage separately or the same roll for both?
Your choice.
Okay.
Yeah, once you choose it, though, it's that way the whole time.
yeah. No, I choose before I roll. I'll just roll once for both.
Yeah.
Whatever. And watch it be 1. I swear. But if I choose 2, they'll both be 1, right? Hey, that's a 5 for both of them.
5 for both of them. Well, fortunately, they both fail. So one of them, with this, acids down to death. I think it's this one. We'll call it that one because you're all surrounding the other one, so it's fun. It's a more fun image. The other one is very, very hurt, and had not been very hurt up to this point. So you absolutely, the acid hits one wolf. It drops in exhaustion and dies as you can kind of hear the sizzling of it. The other's still angry, still in super hyper like survival mode. Mwezi, it is your turn.
All right. Hopefully, I can finish this off because I don't think I have anything that would add a benefit or anything like that. It's a simple one. I hit things.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if we hit things. That is an 18
That hits.
with 11.
Jesus, that barbarian damage with that great axe. Mwezi, describe how you know that 11 was know that 11 was 1 over the total hit points I had given it. Describe to me how you end this wolf's life and the threat around them.
So after like adjusting his machete and rising up again, he looks down directly at the wolf and says, "Playtime's over," and just then chops its head off.
Sick one-liner. Sick one-liner for Mwezi. Corny and perfect. This wolf dies in the snow, covered in blood. There's a lot of blood in the snow and just at the entryway and inside, for that matter, of Belladonna's place, as the threat is no more. You have defeated Strahd's welcome wagon of wolves. Wolf wagon. Welcome, Wolfkin. Of wolves, as the four of you all stand staring at each other in a nice little plus pattern. Probably panting. What do you do?
Well, honestly, that went much better than typically expected. Ciao, guys.
Esther's gonna grab Belladonna's shoulders. I assume we're low-key eye level, and we're both equally visibly frail. And she says, "You have proven yourself to be so formidable in battle, and in this strange, horrible world, there's no one else I would rather have to protect my soul. Thank you so much for saving my life."
I'm gonna hug her. Just hug her, pat her head. Yes,
So
it is okay.
sweet.
I'm going to help you. We are going to get out of here.
Good.
Scratch, who at the during this time is basically like her tail's bushy. She's like, her fur's out. She's like licking herself, calming herself down. She like looks and sees the hugging and stuff going on. Her ears perk.
So I'm going to take that moment.
Emma fully opens the arm to let the kitty cat in for sure. If you let her, Belladonna will pick you up like a kitty cat.
Yeah. Scratch comes in and allows it. But, not too eagerly. She kind of saunters up like, oh, okay.
So
and again, -1 strength, so it looks like a child holding a child-sized cat.
So what Mwezi is gonna do is gonna finally come out of like mental rage and go, "You are all our feeling," and just jump at them all to embrace them.
So these two frail women and this 3.5 foot tall Tabaxi palace cat are in this embrace, and then around all three of you, Mwezi-Mwezi is able to embrace you all and pick you up easily as a trio because you cannot weigh nearly enough combined to be a problem. I'm going to make this rule right now because of this hug. If there is a situation where for some reason, all of you need to be carried by Mwezi-Mwezi, it'll be at half speed, but Mwezi-Mwezi can, in theory, carry the trio of yours body weight. Because
Power of friendship.
Yes.
Yeah, because combined,
It is now canon.
You cannot I would be shocked if combined you equaled Mwezi-Mwezi's weight, because Scratch is not slender, but is a cat, so is unreasonably lighter than you expect, unless she doesn't want to be, and everything. And then Esther and Belladonna, well, not frail in truth necessarily, although they are kind of low strength characters, but not completely breakable, are not particularly thickly built people. So yeah. So canonically, this hug unlocks that group ability should it be needed. If Mwezi-Mwezi has to carry any one of you, no negative to movement for that. It has to be at least 2 or 3.
Awesome.
All right. You're all in a hug. It's nighttime, daytime. It is nighttime. It is nighttime right now because the spirits are walking toward Castle Ravenloft. So it's dinner time, if you will.
I'm gonna break the hug and then go, "Okay, let us get rest now."
Yeah,
And just start walking to the
just
door.
go back to the table and finish dinner, I guess. Just really casual. Don't say anything else. Just go back, sit back down.
I was on a separate table from the dinner, right? Because that table has garbage on it now.
Yeah, no,
No,
you were on
it's a
not the
separate
dinner
table.
table.
Okay, cool.
You're on the corpse table, which is also covered in garbage.
The corpse tables come standard in all Barovian houses. you have to provide your own dining room table, but that corpse table, that's in the house. It's like a kitchen counter. It's just there. It's built in. Do not put too much on the corpse table unless we need it for corpse. You need to keep the corpse table. It's not for keys. It is for corpse table. It is in case You don't want to have a corpse in your hand and then be like, oh shit, I have to clear off the corpse table. Hold on, let me figure out where I'm gonna put this corpse. But yeah, so Mwezi and Belladonna, and I assume Esther head inside immediately to finish the pot of mac and cheese from Witchcraft.
Yeah, which means that Scratch is coming inside because I'm holding.
Oh, Scratch, you are
like a sweet little
until you
baby.
remove yourself. I imagine you're being held by Belladonna.
Yeah,
Like a
Scratch is
toddler, like
enjoying it.
a 2 or 3 year old that's like has to be like big enough to kind of like quarter slot on a person.
Yeah, yeah. And Scratch is no stranger to being carried, and she enjoys it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the right circumstances, the right context, and this is that.
This is that.
I am not a guard. I am a nice cat lady.
Yeah, exactly. So as you're carrying Scratch inside, Scratch is like, hey, so thanks for the hospitality. I don't know what the hell happened, but I did hear everything. I just couldn't, for whatever reason, couldn't respond or anything. But thanks for taking care of us. And so what the hell now? I mean, we're gonna eat now. But, but what now?
You all sit and eat, and then she'll take it because he didn't see the visuals. She will re-put the presentation up on the wall.
Yeah.
And start pulling the strings while we all eat. Like,
and Scratch is like, oh, okay, all right, cool.
there's some etchings of people we need to go shake down, and other places that heard mysterious things.
Do you have any slides of that Count Strahd guy? He didn't sound like much, but Mama got a thing for vampires.
He is most terrible, terrible beauty, eyes that penetrate deep into your soul, and they know you, and you want to trust them, but that is the thrall he puts upon you. It is great and powerful.
Yeah.
Very handsome man. Yes.
Tell me more. Yeah. All right. Cool.
But very evil.
Oh yeah, yeah. They usually are, but
oh, not all, not in my experience, but
I can fix him.
Oh, that is the plan. I plan to fix him.
I mean, not the plan.
She tosses the bottle up in the air, flips it, and kind of hefts the weight a little bit.
Yeah. I wouldn't say fixing him. That's pretty strong. Or not plan. Plan is a pretty strong word. But yeah. Anyway, let's do it again. My name is Scratch, by the way.
You're a cat.
Yes.
That is a very funny name.
Yes. A cat named Scratch. Iron Scratch of the Twisting
her ears.
Iron Scratch of the Twisting Peaks. I get the sense we're all with the exception of our gracious host, we're all from different places. Have any of you all heard of that?
No, is that like when you reach in really fast and twist your friend's nipple through their shirt?
In a way, yeah. Like, trying to climb those mountains, that's a pretty good metaphor. No, so like Lord Morning Sun?
Yes, like, Lord Morning Sun.
Morning Star. Okay, let's put some respect on the name.
Lord Morning Star. No, it's okay. All right.
It is hard to know for sure. He's very foreign to these parts. We do not know. It is lost to us mostly. He left this place. Strahd destroyed all knowledge, or tried, so that we do not know him, so that it cannot break his horrible, nasty, gloomy man curse.
That sounds unpleasant.
And it also does not sound like Lord Morning Sun to you. Scratch. No. You're not picking up big Lord Morning Sun for the group, the players.
Yeah, so no. So yeah, Scratch is like, no, that's definitely not the Lord Morning Sun. I know my Lord Morning Sun, my liege, he's just a dude. and he's not particularly impressive. He's from a land
Hey,
that
I don't care for that. Sorry. Sorry. I just had to do his voice for a little bit. What are you talking about? I'm super impressive.
Oh God, I can still hear him. In my
What are
head.
you, a liar?
He found me here somehow.
No.
But yeah, no. So okay, so I get the sense that it's a very very different place. Tell me of your lands. You know, let's learn a little bit about each other.
Yeah, bust out the Faerun lore squad.
Yeah, the Fey what?
Oh, you know, the Faerun, where there's places and there's cities, and of course, locations, and people, and a vast history, and things.
You know, we're gonna say, if you'll allow me, we're gonna say that Esther is at least currently from Waterdeep. It's very, very high wealth city. It's up in the Sword Coast. It's what everyone knows about in Faerun, because Wizards has refused to do anything in anywhere else for like the last 20 goddamn years for the most part. In Faerun. So it's the one. It's, you know, it's not Baldur's Gate. It's south of Baldur's Gate, but it's still basically the same area. Mwezi-Mwezi? You can make up whatever you want because you're just from somewhere in Faerun.
It is a place where the two rivers meet. And below the mountain, but to the east. That is where the tribe is.
Sounds like a lovely place.
I like the idea of there's like no conception of continents, places, or things. Cities. They're shut up in. Sister mentioned them in her books. They might as well be like Camelot, some fantasy land.
Wonderful. Thank you.
The people are strong and good, and so am I. And then just immediately like shoving back into like food, just gobbling up food constantly.
So much mac and cheese on the fur muzzle. It grows darker. Scratch, for you, they're clearly not. You're extremely well traveled by comparison to even the like most people in your area. You were in Midland, which is an area you'd been in and out of before, but there are several continents in the fold. And
right, yeah.
yeah, and so it's like maybe Mwezi-Mwezi is from Midland, or another continent in the fold. You've never heard about Faerun. You've never heard about a place called Waterdeep. You are able to look at the things. Give me a history check, Scratch.
Alrighty. Ooh, that's one of my good ones. 15.
Barovia is a name that you feel like you remember, but you can't remember exactly. It's not a place that you've been. You just recognize the name Barovia.
Okay. It tickles something in the back of my mind.
Yeah, it tickles. It's tickling something for you, but nothing quite comes into clarity yet. But yeah, you all eat, you all greet. There is this home on the kind of estates that Belladonna sort of lives on. It's not like Belladonna owns a whole bunch of property so much as there's the orchard and the meadery, which is kind of theirs in the way that it's nobody else's. And then this place, which is definitely theirs in the way that whoever's going to do the meadery has to do this, or has to live somewhere. Very utilitarian sort of like, there's not enough people in Barovia for there to be any kind of thing close to, but I want to live here. Energy in most places. So, but you have this Belladonna. Do you have Does your cabin have guest rooms? Does it have things like that? I leave the kind of zone up to you for where these 3 wandering travelers are going to lay their heads.
I think that there's probably extra rooms that may or may not contain surfaces that would be comfortable to lay on. It probably all look like they may have once had a designated purpose, but then just accumulated items becoming less and less related to that purpose over time, the farther towards the door you get. Probably, yeah. Take your pick of place. I think Belladonna's probably already asleep. She was pondering the mac and cheese before anybody realized that sitting up at the table, completely asleep. Like, eyes open, kind of was like nodding, smiling along as everybody was eating.
Fully unconscious.
But no longer responding to anybody.
You all find...
Scratch,
Oh, go on.
Scratch kind of like gestures over at Belladonna's like, hey, if I was big enough, I would do it myself, but we should scooch her over to bed.
Is that something that you think she has? Like, just kind of gesture around the room.
Like my ears perk up. I'll go find it, and I just grab Belladonna and start like looking for some bedroom.
Scratch, you watched Mwezi-Mwezi hold Belladonna as Belladonna was holding you in the previous moments. It does not take you long to find Belladonna's room because it's the only one where there is a space on a bed for Belladonna to sleep. I'm going to assume that Belladonna is one of those people that has a large enough bed, certainly a large enough bed for 2, but kind of a larger bed. But then because they don't need all the space to sleep, it has clothes, some other things, maybe a couple books in the areas that they would not sleep on the bed.
I would actually say that would, you would think that would be the case. The bedroom, you can tell, it's very easy to tell. It is the only room that's clean. It is very well organized, very clean, bookshelves and a desk. Or organized, not necessarily clean, very dusty, but it doesn't look like much but the bed has been touched in this room.
In the kitchen dining room area that we're in, did Belladonna leave the lantern?
Well, I mean, if she got carried to bed, then yeah, I guess.
Yeah, the lantern's there.
Okay, I'm just curious about it since it was like flickering when we got there, and if Belladonna's no longer near, I would love to go check it out.
Give me an Arcana check on the lantern.
First, I thought this was like a pyromaniac thing.
Oh no, 16.
16. You are
Burn her house down.
You are very confident that this lantern has no magical properties to it or supernatural properties to it. It is, in fact, just an oil lantern.
Cool.
Well, that's weird.
She really likes that lantern.
You have GM narrative assurance that the lantern is not.
Perfect.
All of you can kind of find your ways to your resting places. There are plenty of rooms in here to do it. You have to move some things and everything. There's, but there is like seating and a couch. I'm gonna have all of you roll me give me a
To go
perception
to sleep.
perception roll disadvantage for all 3 of you but Belladonna. Belladonna, you're already passed out, and this one you would succeed this roll immediately.
I don't need to roll a second time. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Because I rolled in D&D Beyond like a sucker. Can I re-roll that in real life?
Yeah, re-roll in real life.
Disadvantage.
I want it to be a 1 anyway.
Thank you.
What were we rolling?
Perception.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
11.
11.
17.
Esther.
I didn't get to use my
Esther,
nat
I'm going to
20.
say your curious nature has taken you. And obviously this place is cluttered. Obviously there's a lot of things here. I'm going to say that you notice a pair of boots somewhere in this house, in one of the rooms, maybe toward the front door, wherever they might lie, that are simply too large for Belladonna. But there's also a lot of other things in this house that may or may not have been stolen. So it's either stolen goods or a friend's, or Belladonna has shockingly large feet, but you don't remember them having shockingly large feet. Maybe they do, but they are quite large. And with that, you all rest. You all wake up in the morning. Belladonna, you still have 3 points of exhaustion. The morning comes, not with the light of the dawn, but with the gray of the dawn. It goes from, dark blues to black, up to medium to light grays, as is Barovia's tradition. You hear so many roosters crowing suddenly, as now that it is daytime, even though it is winter, all of you, anyone who looks out a window at these roosters crowing, sees just chickens hanging out everywhere. Like, easily at any glance, 10 chickens in field of view through the distance. Just chickens moving around in the snow, rooting about. No chicken coop in necessarily sight. Just chickens. Which one of you do you think wakes up first? Which one of you is the early to rise types, and which one of you are the late to sleep types?
I'm an early riser.
Scratch is an early riser.
I think late to sleep.
Mwezi is the late to sleep.
Esther is
Belladonna
early
would
rise.
usually be an early riser, but with those levels of exhaustion,
yeah.
I think she'd probably be up last.
Yeah, so Esther and Scratch, you two are awake before anyone else is awake, in a house that neither of you live in a land that neither of you know. Neither of you know. After filling if you're both feeling healthy, you can take your long rest so that you have all of your stuffs back, and everything. The group can. Is there?
No, just us.
What is the conversation that the two of you have before what is the morning like between the two? I'm not going to force a conversation, but what is the morning like between the two of you in this stranger's house that you've just met? And there's still blood stains on it. I assume you toss the corpses outside as part of going to bed and everything like that. I don't imagine you'd leave them, but
slept amongst the corpses.
No, the corpses are all laid out on the corpse table where they belong. That's where the corpses go. It's on the the outdoor corpse table. That's the outdoor corpse. It's like a picnic table with the seats on it, but it's for corpses.
I think technically that would be the carcass table.
The carcass table, yeah.
I don't remember how it's different.
You got the corpse table, the carcass table, and the dining table.
One is for the carcass table is for dressing, dressing the animals and everything like that. The corpse table is for, mourning, and the dining room table is for eating. And depending on who you are in Barovia, that might be from the carcass or the corpse table. Yeah, what's the morning like between you two?
So, for her part, like, no matter like what else, like, there's definitely going to be like some chatter between Scratch and Mwezi-Mwezi, but
Esther.
like Esther, right, that's right, Mwezi-Mwezi sleeping in Esther. But while we're chatting, what Scratch is doing is basically like looking around the kitchen, trying to get her bearings, figuring she's gonna her plan is to make like coffee and maybe just, she doesn't know what anyone likes or eats, but she'll just make like a simple like camp breakfast style thing, just like simple, protein, your whatever's. Is that kind of stuff in your kitchen, Belladonna? Will I find it? I have a good
actually the The kitchen is, again, pretty well stocked. The only hurdle, the difficulty, is that it is also full of all of her other things she does, which includes paints, poisons, tonics, half-finished alcohols of various types and purposes. But there is food. You just have to find it
Yeah.
amongst the bad items that could also kill us all.
Where
Yeah.
does Belladonna stand on eating chicken eggs?
I mean,
For
there's
breakfast
chickens
food.
everywhere, and there's eggs everywhere, so you don't really know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
so,
like none in the fridge.
I don't know that Belladonna explicitly mentioned to any of you that there's a big cultural thing here
No,
about
why
chicken.
would you?
Because why would she?
It's not in
Why
the
would she go to
Barovia
say that?
pamphlet, which
I
you
just meant
see,
for the
Scratch.
proteins in the fridge, are there eggs?
So there's more important things to cover in the Barovia pamphlet, like your imminent demise.
So, yeah, does
It-
Scratch try to make eggs? Because it's
I mean, if there are eggs available, Scratch is just working with whatever's in the kitchen. Scratch definitely sees the
There's eggs around. You
Yeah.
just genuinely
Okay.
don't know if she put them there or if a chicken
Yeah.
laid it there.
there's
well,
a couple.
are they in places where, like, are they amongst other food and food prep items?
No, again, that's what I'm saying. There's
Oh,
eggs everywhere.
eggs.
You can't
Mm.
tell.
Well,
There's
Ground
some on the
Scratch will
ground.
then
There's some on the counter. They're everywhere.
Scratch will avoid the eggs then, but
Yeah.
she will make note of the eggs that are amongst the food and food
Yeah.
prep items to ask about later to
Mhm.
make sure. But aside from that, she's gonna stick with whatever's safe because she's well traveled. She knows, like, foreign lands have different places have different customs.
There's some
so-
chicken-looking meat in the fridge that you
Do you
don't
want-
clock, but
Do you want me to roll something?
no,
For, like-
Scratch is smart
Okay.
enough as a base intelligence to recognize things like this is food, or at the very least be like, I don't know that this is food, and it's immediately apparent to me there's a lot of non-food up in this kitchen, so I'm going to
Mhm.
stick with the things that I definitely know are food.
Okay. So Scratch makes, I said coffee, but probably tea. But if there's something
You
like
can make
coffee available,
You can make coffee.
Yeah.
There's coffee in Barovia.
sweet.
Um,
So yeah, so Scratch is making that, and as she's making it, she's just like, "Hey, so we never really got properly introduced. I don't think my name's Scratch."
Esther is doing her like morning stretches still, because consistency is key. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm Esther. It's nice to meet you. Why were you unconscious?"
Boy, I'd love to. Wish I knew myself. So funny story. Like, back where I'm from, back in the fold, I was, like, out drinking at a bar, having a good time. I was going back to camp, back to Lannick. We're part of a crew. I could tell you more about that story later, but I was going back to camp, and a huge ritual spell that would encompass, as far as I could tell, most of the forest I was in started to be cast. So I tried to get to my group to try and warn them, that we needed to get the hell out of there. And then I'm falling, and next thing I know, I'm unconscious and listening in on a conversation while I'm covered in trash.
What an exciting adventure! I was almost kidnapped, and then I ran into a freezer, and then I was just here. Yours sounds way more fun, but it does appear that we are all here to help our lovely and horrifyingly terrifying nice lady of a hostess. So we I think the three of us are here. See, so I'm here because the one true best god in the world, Lathandar, clearly needs someone to help bring his influence back into this area. You know how it is. So that's why I'm here. And then it seems like our other fine fuzzy friend, I don't know, sometimes I'm not sure what's up with that yet. But it seems like he is here because he's trying to be something called the goodest boy. Not sure. And so you're here, and how does that help Belladonna? You must have some sort of special skill that you're bringing to the table, right?
Oh, I didn't realize it was like that, but yeah, sure. I'm pretty handy with a hammer. I'm a decent armorer. I've been fiddling and experimenting with enchantments and stuff. So that crew that I told you about, it's called a champion armor crew. It was part of a sport that we played back where I'm from. But basically, it involved like very large, very intricate suits of like special made armor with like special enchantments. Uh, it was pretty exciting. Like, wish we had a suit here.
Perfect. So then you will be making the suit with which we will kill the handsome Strahd man.
Oh, right.
Perfect.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. No, I'm absolutely in for that. And yes, you're absolutely right. That is what I'll be contributing.
And if we do it all right,
sorry,
we will all get our souls back.
Sorry. Morning fuzzies, catching up. Yeah.
Esther,
course.
give me a history check.
Sure.
You have a +2 to history. If you get a 18 or above, it'll be a success.
How about a natural 20?
Is that what you got?
I did.
Ah, amazing.
I know everything.
You've got a really good split today. Those natural 20s, though, coming in clutch when we need them.
Above the table,
Yes.
above the table, one of the things is that Aaron's character Scratch is split off from a previous campaign that I ran called Low Armor Cast. So all this stuff is just stuff from that world. In this world,
Most of my lore is written by Steve.
in this world,
like the world.
the world, all the location names. In this world, Esther, you said you're in your like early 60s? Something like 40 years ago, on the radio, which is a thing that I have in all of my fantasy worlds, no matter what, there was some kind of audio drama. Scratch mentioned the fold and champion armor, and you're like, there was some sort of gladiatorial audio drama, and with a nat 20, you're like, oh yeah. However you want to feel about this, coming back to you in bits and pieces, is a story about a goblin, a halfling, and a tabaxi named Scratch that all had to fight in one giant champion armor because their champion disappeared, and they wanted to keep pretending to be it so that they could make money. And you remember that happens, or like you remember that that's part of the story. So this person is telling you that they are a fictional character from about 40 years ago. From a story, and it's not like fictional, like maybe it was based on a true story. Like it was a radio broadcast, there were sponsors, everything. Like it was
Like
a real thing.
Shadow.
Yeah, like The Shadow, right? like it was straight up an audio drama.
I think that I will keep in canon all the things that I said to Scratch, and internally that monologue is just like, okay, so I'm stranded in a mystery island with some sort of fey witch who's stolen my soul, a beast I've never seen before, and a person who just believes they're a fictional character, and that must be like head trauma from whatever caused them to get just absolutely knocked out. And she's getting a little worried, but she's like, we'll keep living in Scratch's fantasy for just a minute here, and then we'll figure it out as we go along how to break the hard news to them.
What?
I love this.
As Scratch and Esther have their morning conversation, and slowly Mwezi-Mwezi and Belladonna wake a couple hours later. It being the hour that
food in the air.
Yeah, smell food in the air. Like idle, getting to know each other, chatter. It will be a slower morning for all of you to get rolling. Belladonna, because of the or because of the lateness of the hour, Belladonna, even though it's the thing that everyone must do, it is the thing that everyone must do for entering into these lands of Barovia. The nearest town to you is the village of Barovia. It is it is only like a handful of hours away by foot. It is not super far from you. You can easily get there and head up to the main road to get there. And it's probably the most important for you all to hold on. To introduce them to Kolion, who is the Burgermeister of Barovia, the village. Kolion will be able to get them set up, will be able to supply you and everything, because you're not going to be able to defeat Strahd here. Just staying in the meadery. That's certainly not there. The four of you have spilt blood together. You have defeated some wolves together. You have all met Strahd in your own ways. And now the true journey of Barovia and defeating the curse of Strahd / impregnating Strahd begins now after this episode. Congratulations. You all survived your first fight, many of you with very little hit points at various times and close to dropping. Yay!
Yay!
Good job. But we will end on an end here. Good work. You will be heading out in the next section. Obviously, you can warm out in the next session. You can find at Triple Aaron via at Triple Aaron on YouTube. I'd say YouTube is probably the space. You can find Sunfye at Sunfye over on at least TikTok. You can find at Chimerror over on Blue Sky, and then in other like smaller, more niche social methodologies. Where can they not? What can they do for you, Betty Buzzsaw? This week, I'm gonna make you do it
I'm
every
Betty
week.
Buzzsaw, and you can find me wanting.
There you go. And you can, of course, find at Dying of Exposure here at Dying of Exposure, or wherever social medias are found. We do Curse of Strahd every Monday at 8 p.m. And of course have other actual plays, streaming, Baldur's Gate, all that kind of stuff. But until next time, I've been your game mommy. This has been the Strahd Quad, and they didn't die by dogs, and I didn't even have to do anything to make them not die by dogs. They just managed not to die as level 1 characters, which is pretty impressive because there were 6 wolves. Bye, everyone. And